Hey there, I'm John Donnellan with 212 Creative, and I am excited to bring to you today a little comparison that we've been doing between the Bricks Builder and the Divi Builder. We've been using Divi here at 212 Creative to build websites for probably 6 years, I would say, and we really love Divi in the work that Elegant Themes is doing. The reason for this comparison is just because we've been hearing things about how great Bricks is. We haven't really used it a lot, so I wanted to do a head-to-head comparison of the two. And the results are a little bit surprising for me, so I'm going to share those results with you today. Does this mean we're going to change anything we're doing? Not necessarily, but let's take a look at what we found out. I'm going to share with you a website that we have created, and it's a very basic website. You can see that we've got just the logo, the menu, a little hero section with a background image. It's a large background image intentionally. We've got a text section, a couple of blurbs with images and some text content, a post slider, and the post slider is 3 posts, and it's the same 3 posts on both sites. Then we've got a couple more blurbs, a contact section with a contact form, and you'll notice that we didn't take any time to do padding and make it all look beautiful. We just wanted to get the content in there as quickly as possible. Now this one that you're looking at here was the one that was built on Bricks, and then the same thing is built on Divi. You can see we've got the exact same website here, same post slider, same blurbs, text area, hero section, and that's the one built on Divi. Now, what we did after we built it, we disabled all the caching, so there's no caching enabled on the server. They're both installed on the same server. It's cloud hosting on Hostinger, and I want to show you the results. So the first thing we're going to look at is Divi Mobile on PageSpeed Insights. So Divi Mobile PageSpeed Insights, right out of the box, these are the scores. We've got a 69 performance, 45 accessibility, 96 best practice, and 46 SEO. Overall performance showing you that 96, and this speed index of 5.8 seconds. Largest Contentful paint is a big number. It's a little high. I'm surprised it's as high as it is actually, but that's where we're at. And then the desktop performance 90 jumps up quite a bit. You can see the other numbers there. Best practice jumps up to 100. Accessibility is still an issue. I'm a little bit shocked, to be honest, that the accessibility struggles that much out of the box. That means there's some definite issues with the structure that Divi's putting out, and a speed index of 2 seconds. Okay, so that's not bad. I mean, overall, these aren't bad numbers at all. So let's take a look at the page speed insights now on Bricks. Alright, so here we go. We've got 97 performance. This one really jumped out at me. 98 accessibility is huge. That's huge. And then these other numbers are similar. The speed index of 2.3 seconds. This number of largest Contentful paint is significantly lower. So that's something that jumps out, and probably the big reason that it's so much higher in performance. And then we're going to look at the desktop, and we can see desktop is also very good, and the largest Contentful paint is less than a second, and 2.2 seconds speed index. So between the two, I'm a little shocked, to be honest, that Bricks is that much faster and leaner right out of the box than Divi. Let's go to GTMetrix. So GTMetrix for Divi, we get a B overall grade, which means virtually nothing. The GTMetrix grade is, I mean, you can chase those grades if you want to, but what I'm really interested in for the most part is this fully loaded time. That's the most important thing. And the fully loaded time is 5.9 seconds, which is quite high in my opinion. I mean, it shouldn't be that high for this simple layout. And then when we look at GTMetrix for bricks, we can see that again it is significantly better. 92 performance, 99 for structure, and the load time, so I got this ad sitting here, but the fully loaded time of 2.1 seconds is a lot lower. So I mean, there's just no argument that bricks, building a simple structured website and then pushing it through to test it out, bricks performs significantly better. The total page requests for bricks is 13, and this is important. So the total page requests 13, total page size is 606 kilobytes, and then when we look at the same thing on Divi, 28 page requests, 2.7 megabytes. So there we go. So this has a lot to do with the way Bricks is lazy loading images, I believe, because you can see the image sizes are pretty big on Divi, and on Bricks very, very small. So what does this all mean? Well, as far as I'm concerned, what it really means is that we're probably going to be looking at bricks. I mean, if we've got websites that we're building that are where page speed is super important, and manageability by the client after handoff is not as important, we'll probably lean toward bricks. If we have websites that we're building where our clients really want to have a convenient page builder to work in, where they can manipulate their content easily and manage their own images and all that sort of thing, I think Divi's a little bit more intuitive in that way, so I think that's an easier page builder to work in. So in that case, we would lean toward Divi. So we're not going to stop using Divi, but we're definitely going to be adding bricks to our toolbox as far as tools to build websites, because it just builds a faster, leaner website. Now, there's things that we can do in Divi to optimize, and we've done that for years, and we do get pretty good results in Divi, but it's a lot of work. On the other hand, building websites in bricks is a little bit more difficult. In my opinion, now maybe it's because I haven't used bricks a lot. I'm fairly new to it, and maybe I'll have a different opinion on how easy it is to use once I get used to it. But in my opinion, it's more of a developer tool, and Divi seems to be more of a builder that's geared toward the average person who's trying to build a website that does not really know how to code, and it does a good job at that. So that's kind of where I'm at. We're not going to stop using it, but we're going to continue to monitor how Divi 5 is coming along, because they're doing some great things there, and I'm sure we're going to be using more bricks in the future and doing more comparison in the future. I'd love to hear your comments. If you're hearing this video, I'd love to hear some comments. Now, we're not big, I'm not a big YouTube guy, so I'm not going to say subscribe to my channel and do all that stuff, because I don't put out a whole lot of YouTube content. But I would love to hear any comments that you might have about this comparison and your thoughts on bricks versus Divi if you use those tools. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and happy coding.